Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is my first video of 2021. Happy New Year. I took a few weeks off after Vlogmas. I was a little bit burnt out. Today I wanted to share my 2020 makeup favorites. I pulled all the products I was really loving last year. These are standout makeup favorites, things that are no stranger to my channel or my Instagram. Just wanted to quickly round them up for you guys, and of course they are all cruelty free. All of these were products I discovered in 2020, most of which had released in 2020, so new products. One of my big goals this year is to transition to cruelty free makeup across the board. All of these favorites today are cruelty free brands, and a few of the products I'm wearing on my face today. So the first favorite is this face palette by Pixi. I actually use it both on my face and my eyes. This is the Summer Glow palette in Sheer Sunshine, and as you can tell, I've already hit pan on one of the shades. Beautiful highlights, blushes, and bronzers in this palette. All of them I've used as eyeshadows as well. And I just love the sun-kissed glowy look I get when I use this palette. If I do a complete look with this palette, it just always looks cohesive, nice and bronzy and glowy. They released this in the summer. I'm not sure if the summer collection was limited, but I will of course link everything down below. Next up is another product I hit pan on last year. So this actually launched well before 2020, but 2020 was the first time I tried it. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. And again, you can see it's a product I've really enjoyed using. This is a pressed powder that is like light as air, super duper mattifying, and just perfect if you have oily skin. My face will eat up makeup throughout the day. I have like combination skin, but it's really on the oily side. So I will take something like this, take a smaller brush, and just kind of touch up throughout the day just to bring the shine down. You know, maybe in those areas where I've sweated through a little bit. And this just helps my makeup stay on longer. It also helps my makeup not lift as much where my sunglasses sit. Also, I feel like this helps my makeup stay on and not transfer as much on my face masks. So love this. Again, not a 2020 release, but definitely something I fell in love with. Huge fan of that. This launched last year from IT Cosmetics, the Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. It's like a water serum based foundation. It's very lightweight and thin, but the coverage is very flawless and radiant. They say it's buildable. I would say it's truly a medium coverage. It looks beautiful. It's great for those light makeup days where you just want a little bit of coverage. I think it works best with a brush because it is such a sheer formula. I don't think this foundation necessarily plays very well with tons of other makeup layered on top. So if you're gonna go for like a bake and a full beat, like I feel like this foundation doesn't really tolerate that many products layered on top of it. Therefore, it's something I reach for on like a light coverage, light makeup kind of day. Maybe if I'm just taking some quick pictures. And I have this in the shade Light Neutral 21.5. I have two eyeshadow palettes that I discovered in 2020 that I wanted to share. First is the Winky Lux Coffee Kitten palette. I will admit the coffee scent of this palette definitely has kind of faded a little bit with time. This is just like the perfect neutral 9-pan palette. You have enough to achieve like your everyday, you know, neutral eye, but you also have enough to work with to achieve like a really sultry, smoldering, smoky eye, and I love that. It's cool to mid-tone neutrals as well. So I feel like there's a lot of warm tone neutral palettes on the market, but not so much like mid to cool tones. Admittedly, a lot of 2020 I did just use bronzer for eyeshadow. I mean, that's what I'm wearing today, but for the days I want to do like a fun, neutral, glam, smoky eye, this palette is perfect. And the other palette favorite of 2020 was the Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet. Haven't worn this in a few weeks, but I still love this palette, and I think it's because I have an affinity for purple eyeshadow. I think especially for people with green eyes, purples really make your eyes pop. Both of the matte shades in here, Hacked and Mindslip, are two of my favorites. And from the purple end of things, I love Cyberpunk, Euphoric, and also Warning. If you are new here, I am a millennial, so I lived through that like cyberpunk phase, and just these colors, I love it. Not my everyday palette, but definitely one I reach for when I want that pop of color. I want something a little more fun. I often reach in this palette just for a purple if I want to do like a pop of color on my lower lash line. I know this wasn't for everyone, but I personally was a huge fan. So definitely a standout of 2020. 2020 was the year I discovered Arches and Halos. Arches and Halos is a makeup artist developed brow line. The biggest standout to me was the Luxury Brow Building Pomade, and it's been a while since I've used a pomade. I have this in the shade Neutral Brown. I just loved how long wearing and easy this was to work with. The color was just perfect, and I feel like this year with my darker, more blunt cut, like lob hair, I was looking for like a more structured brow look, and I feel like I really got that with pomade. I am actually wearing the Arches and Halos brow pencil, like their micro point brow pencil on my brows today. They also have like brow kits if you like want the tweezers, the brow gels, the brow powders, the pencils. They have everything. So love this. In terms of liner, I'm going to mention the one that I am wearing today, which was one I discovered actually last month. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It is a brush tip liquid liner, kind of that calligraphy style pen. I also do cat eye winged liner with this quite a bit. Pretty darn waterproof and long lasting. Really enjoy this. I tried the Wet n Wild breakup proof liner before this, which I also really enjoyed, but I had a few things kind of go awry with the packaging kind of exploding on me and getting ink everywhere. And then that product also like feathered a little bit. If the brush tip was too wet, it would tend to feather and like kind of bleed outside the line. Whereas with this, I don't have that problem. So really enjoying this, and this was definitely the eyeliner standout of last year. My favorite mascara discovery of last year, again, was another one that I purchased in December during Vlogmas. I finally tried the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This product has been around forever, did not release in 2020, but 2020 was the first time I tried it. And wow, I was blown away. I was looking for a cruelty-free drugstore mascara. Found this at Ulta. This is the False Lash Effect. It's the Essence one with the seafoam green packaging, and I'm wearing it today. It's very thick, very voluminous, very dramatic, and I can get full drama in 2 coats. 3 coats, it gets crazy. So big fan of this. If you were thinking about trying it, definitely try it and let me know what you think. All right, last up we have lips. Let's start with the liquid lipstick I'm wearing on my lips today. Again, this was one I got at the end of 2019, but it was a 2020 favorite. And this is the liquid lipstick from Shades by Shan in the shade Pumpkin Spice. This was part of the holiday liquid lip set that they came out with during holiday 2019. But in 2020, they did release this as a standalone lip kit duo, meaning that you got the liquid lipstick plus the pumpkin spice lip liner. And Shades by Shan actually has just restocked this shade. It kind of goes in and out of stock. It is very popular. Kind of like a mid-tone brown pumpkin spice color. Definitely a little deeper than what I usually go for. If you want to hear more about Shades by Shan, I did a dedicated video all about the brand, linked up above. As for a bullet lipstick I fell in love with, it had to be this one from Winky Lux. 2020 was really the year I fell hard for the lip velour in the shade Meow. I kind of found this to be a great dupe for my MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick. MAC Velvet Teddy was in my project pan, and that's when I discovered this shade from Winky Lux is very similar to MAC's Velvet Teddy, and I wear this alone. I wear this top with lip gloss sometimes. Actually a Shades by Shan lip gloss, now that I think of it. It's definitely that kind of like rosy terracotta nude color, really creamy matte finish. Really like that. So again, you can find Winky Lux at Target. Finally, we have 2 lip products from Pixi. First up, I checked my Instagram story archive, and it turns out I got this at the end of 2019, but 2020 was really the year I fell for this Pixi and Chloe Morello lip icing in the shade Parfait. If you're a longtime viewer, you know I love the first Chloe Morello collab, the one in Cake, which was like that like champagne golden gloss. This one in the shade Parfait was like a holographic iridescent pink. Mine's pretty much almost empty. I love this lip gloss so much. It was perfect in like the spring and summer. This gloss was like the perfect complement to any of like my purple, pinky, grungy sparkle looks I came up with from the Naked Ultraviolet. Makes your lips look huge, and the formula is really nice. If you've never tried a Pixi lip icing, it's kind of like a gloss and an oil combined. It's very plush, very comfortable to wear, not sticky, and just delivers so much sparkle. And the very last makeup favorite of 2020 is, again, another lip product from Pixi. This is their Lip Lift Max in the shade Sweet Nectar. If you see me anytime on Instagram or on video with like just barely there, like popsicle, corally lips, it's this lip product, I'm telling you. I wore this lip product with this palette so much in the summer and fall this year. Pretty different formula than the lip icing. It's a little more thick and glossy and very minty. It feels amazing on the lips, a little more sticky than the lip icing, and it feels very conditioning still, even though it is a gloss. I'm not really a big lip gloss fan in general, but this was a new to me formula that I really enjoyed, and the color is perfection. All right, friends, so that is a wrap. Those are all of my 2020 makeup favorites. Did any of these things surprise you? Most of these things I've already featured on the channel. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and go ahead and leave me your video requests as well, because I'm doing major 2021 planning, trying to plot out all my videos, get back to my 2 videos a week schedule. Let me know if you'd like to see a 2020 skincare favorites video. I'd be happy to share that if that's something you're interested in. Be sure to subscribe down below. I make 2 videos a week. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.